Hi to you and to all the Italian readers of Promessi Vampiri. I hope I said that right. I don't really know how to say the Italian title of my book. But thank you for your support of the book, and I'm really excited to be here to answer a few questions for you. Your first question was becoming a writer always my dream? And I have to admit that it wasn't always a dream of mine. I always loved to read, but I never really thought about becoming a writer until I graduated from college, and I didn't have a job, and I heard about a public relations firm that was looking for writers, and so I applied. And the man who would become my boss saw my writing sample and said, "You know that you are meant to be a writer." And that's all I've ever done since then, and I'm really happy that it's a career that I fell into. I like to think that my approach to the vampire world was a little different than some other people's because I didn't really know that there are a lot of rules that govern vampire fiction. The only vampire book that I had read was Dracula years ago. That's all I knew about vampires when I started to write my book. And so I felt like I could break all the rules and just create a vampire world that interested me, where vampires can walk in sunlight and go to school and eat garlic and just do things that maybe aren't normally acceptable. But to me, I hope that ended up making my book fun and different. I am a big fan of classic authors like Dickens and Jane Austen and the Bronte sisters and Herman Melville, all of whom are referenced in Jessica's Guide, or Promessi Vampiri, as you would call it. I especially talk about Melville a lot in that book. But I think I'm especially influenced in terms of writing by Dumas, and in particular the Count of Monte Cristo. Like, I just love the action and the dark but funny hero. So that's probably my biggest influence as a writer. The next book is the sequel to Promessi Vampiri, and it's going, in America it will be called Jessica Rules the Dark Side, and it's all about her life as a new wife to a vampire prince, and about how she struggles to live in Romania, adjust to New World after high school as a vampire princess. So I hope that it comes to Italy before too long.